Okay, guys, so it's August 18th today, Monday, and I had a dream last night, and I don't know if that's right. Last night, tonight, whatever. Okay, so I had a dream that I was in this building, and it was me and my brother and some bunch of random people, like as if it was like a, I don't know, like a group thing, like we all went to, like a field trip, whatever. We were in separate rooms, and I saw someone buying, I don't know, it was switching, like it was me and it was someone else. I have no idea. We kept going, like, in this, like, cashier, and they sold dresses, like, a lot of dresses. I need to look up the Strongs. I need to look up the Strongs of this one. Because one of the dresses, it was, like, I think it was $350. I think it was. And the other ones, I don't know the prices were. But one was a wedding dress. And it was customized for her likings. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, well, I got my mom's dress. I was like, what? Like, I don't know. I was like, that's cool, I guess. You can go get your own, whatever. But, you know. Sorry, my mom's calling me. But okay, it's 3 dresses. So one was like a wedding dress and 2 random other dresses. And the mom was like behind the counter or something. It was like $350. Like, what? Like, why do you need these dresses for? Like, what? And she was like, oh, well, they're cute, I guess. Okay, whatever. Keep going. Anyways, and she ended up not caring. I was like, what? Okay. And, when she got the dresses, I don't know, it was like before this other one, I was walking around and I went open this door and someone was on the ground, like it was a random person, like as if they were like forced to do it. And I brought it to my mom. She was like, oh, it reminds me of Job. They did it like without permission, like possess someone, and they were laying on the ground. And it was like kind of like a dim room, and I knew when they're gonna do that, everything, like the lights were gonna glitch and like, you know, flicker, and the guy was gonna start crawling on the floor and freak out, like doing this stuff. And I was like, oh man, I'm getting out. Like, I need to get out of this place. I don't want to be like in this place and y'all are doing it. Like, nope, that's terrifying. I'm good. I'm getting away from this. And I was gonna start going out, ran out, and I was like, wait, my brother's in there. And I was like, well, I can't leave him in there. Maybe he doesn't know. And I ran to go in there, and my brother Thomas. And I ran in that building, and I opened the door again to see if it was in that room. And I don't know, they were like doing chants. I don't know, they were doing something to get demons in the person, like unwillingly. And I was like, oh man, I know like he's about to start shaking, like whatever. Like start manifest, like, you know. And I saw her brother right there, and I was like, Thomas, they're doing a ritual. They're getting that person possessed. I was like, get out of there. Come on, let's go. We gotta go. Like, I was trying to, like, go and leave and run to my mom. Like, you know, like, you run to your, like, mom for safety, like a parent. So, he didn't end up coming with me. But, I don't know. I just left him in there. I was like, okay, well, you're not gonna come with me. I'm just gonna go and go ahead. Tip. I went to the, okay, so I think that's in that's the first area. And then I went to it was the front desk, and that's when all that stuff happened. And then I was telling the person right in front of me what was happening. And she seemed open to it, like, oh, like, that's happening? Like, there's stuff that's happening like that? Like, huh? What are you talking about? But it was so, like, someone's mind controlling them. Like, their brain numbed. Right? And I saw a girl behind me. And this girl, she's the main, like the world, is that how you say it? world order, like the new world order, the Antichrist, like he's gonna be the head, right? Just like her. That's how she was. She controlled everyone. Like she'll control people's thoughts and how they think, everything. And she seemed so innocent. I looked at her and like she had like a kid, right? And their like faces like just like so like little chubby, like so soft, like so giggly. like it's a nice, like as if she spoke like that, you know? Like she's very, like she is, like she, like that's how she spoke. Like she's very like, hi guys, okay. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna explain it. It seems so innocent. But I looked at her and she was manipulating the person behind the counter I was trying to talk to, what was happening in the rooms in the back. Okay? And when I was staring at the cashier, her face was bubbling, like under her skin, like the blood or whatever. There was purple coming out, and there was like red coming out of the nose or like the mouth. It was something like, or the ears. I think it was like the ears or something like that. Yeah, I don't know, like ears or nose. Okay. And it reminded me of the movie The Chocolate Factory. You know, The Chocolate Factory, like what's his face? What was that name? Willy Wonka. That's what it reminded me of. Exactly. When I saw that, I was like, okay. I was like, am I going crazy? And when the person, like the girl, looked at me and tried doing the same thing, and I was like, man, I'm terrified. I'm by myself. I'm by myself through this thing. Like no one's here with me, and so I'm sitting there like, okay, let me go with the flow. What's happening? Trying to act blindsided, like as if nothing's happening. And I was like, oh, I'm being dumb to it, right? And I felt it like under my skin doing the same thing, but it wasn't the same time. But the girl knew that she wasn't able to brain numb me because she knew I wasn't, but I tried to act like as if I was. But she knew it wasn't working. I remember I gave her a hug. And I was like, oh, please don't bite me. Please don't bite me. And she was, like, I guess how I felt her skin. Like, it was so, like a baby's skin. So it would clean it, like, nice. It's good, you know? Oh my goodness. I remember the actresses, like, how they keep their, like, body young. Because they, you know? Like, when my mom, like, in her videos, you may see. Like, you'll see it, like, if you go through her videos, like, it'll be in perfumes and makeups and all that kind of stuff, and that's how to make people younger, and they'll use it for, like, plastic surgeries, all that stuff. I don't want to say it because I don't know if it'd be a trigger word, but they would use people, you know what I mean? If you go into Hollywood, you'll know, if you dig deeper, like, into Hollywood, what they do, then, you know. So, I gave her a hug, and then she was so giggly, like, like, I don't even know, and it was terrifying. I just knew it was terrifying. I hated it. Oh, man. Like, I'm like screaming. Like, I felt so alone. Like, no one's right next to me. I'm going through this. And I can't get to my mom. I can't get to no one. And everyone's brain numbed. Everyone. So, everyone's so oblivious to it, even though it's right in front of their faces. So, she picked me up. And she went to go, like, bite my, like my elbow or something. Like, she went to bite something, like, yeah, like, my elbow, I think it was, like, my arm. And then I pushed her away, like, with my arm. And then she went to try to bite me on, like, on the side of my hip right here. Like, not our hip, my rib cage, my rib. And it reminded me, as soon as she was about to do it, it reminded me of Jesus when he got, like, pierced, like, side of his rib. And I was like, no, 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 no. And I pushed her away, and I was like, I tried to fight with her. I was like, no. And I knew that she eats, like, others like that, you know? Others. And that's why people go missing. That's why people go missing. And everyone doesn't know that. That's why people, when people go missing, it's wiped away from their memory. It's not there. So you won't even know that this person's gone. Even if be your closest relative, they'd be gone. Someone you talk to all the time, they'd be gone, and you don't even remember. You won't even remember the person and all that. You won't. You will just think it's a normal day. It's fine. There's nothing that's different. Whatever, you know? And so, sorry. I'm trying to think. I went. She was still carrying me, though. We were going through, like, as if it was, like, a city town, like a city, but it was, like, a town. Okay, because it was, like, a road in the middle and, like a city walk. I don't know how to explain, like, a town walk, had, like, stores and buildings on each side. But in the middle, there was a road, you know? And so, and I remember seeing buses, and when I ran out, not before I came up, like back, like, in my, before, like, in my dream, you know, and, yeah, when I ran out, and, like, first, before I ran in to try to get my brother, there was, like, it was a bus, what kind of, like, a charter bus, and the place was, like, out of nowhere. It was out of nowhere. So there was no, like, places, like, you could run to. And I was terrified. I was like, there's nowhere where I can run, and they can catch me so quickly. There's nowhere I could run. So back to moving forward, where I left off at. She was carrying me, and we're going through on the sidewalk, and there was buses, and there was cars just going, and there's people just walking on the side of the road. And then, I was yelling to people across the streets and everyone. I was saying, help, 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 like, over, and I'm, like, pushing off. They're looking at me concerned, like, they're just watching, but they're not doing nothing about it, because they're brain numb. They don't know what's happening. It can't register in their head, you know? And I was like, this is pointless. I'm like, I'm yelling help, and I know they're brain numb. They're, like, I tried to get them, like, maybe it would do something, like, get, like, out of their, you know, get their common sense and try to think. But no, it wasn't working. And so we're keeping going forward, and there were, I call it like, I think I call it like an excavator. I don't know. I think that's what I called it. And I knew that this was when I woke up, and I needed to know that word because that word was close to a state in the United States. And the other word I woke up and I don't know, but I knew it was important. But I woke up not knowing, but except knowing that word. And I think it was excavator, like a equipment, like a work equipment. And the excavator, there was a built-in dog in it, and it was a robot. So you only see the half of the body, and the rest of the body is built in with, like with the instruction equipment. So the person of the dog was coming down, being controlled. Like everyone's under this person right now. Okay, so everyone obeys this person. Okay, this girl. And I don't know. Like I knew she was gonna like me and dinner, you know, right? And kept going walking down, and I remember smelling her. Like I had this, I don't know how to explain it. Like hold on, like a rosy scent. Like a rose, but death scent. I don't know how to explain it, but it seems so innocent. Can get it, rose, because, you know, like, Jesus, like, the thorns, right? And then spirit of death, doesn't, like, I don't know, like, Revelations, something about that, something about the death. But it reminds me of it. And then, the dog person was coming down, and she was going to toss me right in, like, this, okay, so this excavator, it was, this excavator, it was like you can move, like, the hand to it, and you can grab it, by people's, you know, top, and then you crush them. Like, you crush them, like, into the thing, and so it grinds them. And it turns them to dust. And there was so much dust. So much in that thing. So much in there. And so, when she was going to do that, and she was going to put me in there, right? She asked, like, I pushed her, I was like, we're fighting, wrestling, right? My whole, like, in that dream, it turned it off for me, so I don't see the scene. Maybe because I was scared, I was terrified, it cut it off for me, right? And I heard a scream. So she got herself stuck and raveled up in it. And I heard her, like, her yell, like, ah, right? And I was like, oh man, okay. And it turned back on, okay? So the black came off, like, it unshield, okay? And I was, like, looking over, like, in the, like, the bucket, the big bucket that's in the, like, the excavator, or I don't know what excavator is, but that's what I called it, I think it was. And, the bucket, and I was, like, sitting, and I was looking over, and I saw her come out, like the dust. And on top of that was her, like, her eyes. I saw, like, her eyes, but, like, as if it was cartoonish. So it was, like, circled, and it's not, like, actual, you know, like, as ours. and I saw her face, like, whatever, right? And then she started talking to me. She was like, "You forgot something." And I was like, "Huh?" And she was like, "You forgot about the dog. You forgot about the dog, And as soon she said that, I got off and it clicked. Like, it clicked. That's why I got off. Because everyone's under her, because they follow her, they will obey her, they'll still go by it, you know what I mean? But I knew, like, I don't know, like, it was just, yeah. When I saw the dog in the excavator, like, yeah, like, in the equipment, and had people come and surround me, kind of around me, but they seemed more normal now, like, as if they got out of it because of her, like, she's gone. But I remember when I saw her talking, I was like, what? Like, what in the witchcraft is this? I was like, how are you still talking? I'm like, no, thank you. Right? And, the person... Sorry, that's my dog. She keeps scratching. But, what is it? I looked inside, and, like, he was still determined to get me, but he grabbed the wrong person that was across the street, but I wasn't over there, but I was, like, right next to him. But he grabbed someone across the street, and he did no wrong, right? And shredded him up, and everyone started panicking. They were like, what did he do? Like, what did he do? Like, he didn't do nothing. He was innocent. Like, who's in that excavator doing that? And everyone now, like, he doesn't even have windows around him, so it's, like, short, like, to the height. You can see him, like, face to face, you know what I mean? But you can see there's, like, a covering, and it's, like, boxed, whatever, but there's open sides so you can see, right? And I look, everyone looks in there, and they said, this is not a human. Where's a human? Like, where is, like, why is there a robot controlling this? So there's people that's mad about this situation. And what just happened, like, because everyone, like, like, it reminds me of kind of like AIs. They're gonna put trust in them. And they're like, who put AIs put to this? And, but, and they'll put trust in the AIs and think they know everything, and then they messed up. They just killed an innocent life, like in the Roman empires, were like, even to Jesus, when he was going to get crucified, the person, the king or whatever, the king, like, washed his hands and said, the blood is not on my hands, but so, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. But yeah. But yeah, it was not hers that, like, face was gooing and everything, like, purple and all that stuff. It was happening to other people too, because she was controlling everywhere she goes. So, yeah. I don't know. And everyone would just stare at us, and I don't know, it's just so, like, everything's so fine to them, It was weird. I don't know. I was disgusted. It was terrifying. And I kept getting, last night and this morning, like, I could not sleep at all. And man, I was exhausted last night. I was like, even my family, like, everyone has been so exhausted. They never been this exhausted before. And I passed out. But I kept waking up as if my mama was talking to me. And I kept getting, like, okay, when I thought she was talking to me, but it wasn't. She was sleeping. Like, every time I look at her, I'm like, huh? Like, is she talking to me? I keep getting, for today, it's Thanksgiving. Today's Thanksgiving. And I think early this morning, or was it like last night? But I think it was like this morning. I'm gonna be really honest. I think it was this morning. I started getting Thanksgiving again still. And like, happy birthday. Today's birthday. So I know I got something else too, but it was like those two mainly. I really think my mom was talking to me. I never had that. I was like, what? Like, I never had that. That's crazy. My brain hurts. Thank you. So, yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. And you have a blessed one. And I pray. I know I haven't been, been really posting nothing at all. Or even saying dreams. Yeah. I'm not the best at it. I'm not really the best at it. I'm gonna be really honest with y'all. But mostly if I say it, I don't know. Because it's hard to see if it's my dreams are actually with, like, I don't know. Like, if it can relate, like, with the end times or anything. Like, it's hard to tell it out. And sometimes my dreams, I would have dreams, and they will get taken, like, automatically. So it's really hard to been remembering dreams and get things lately. Mainly why I haven't been saying nothing. Yeah. And another dream I can tell y'all about I had was a red and blue dream. First, it was like the red dream. And then next, it was cheer. I had cheer. And it was a uniforms. They were red. And then the next day, I was in cheer again. But this time, they were wearing blue. And I was like, oh, y'all's next uniform is going to be red. Because that's my other dream, right? Like, the dream ahead of time. And I was like, oh, that's going to be your next outfit you're going to wear. Like, as if I got a preview of it. And then the next day, I had a dream about cheer again. And it was red and blue. Like, they will go against each other, but they're with each other. You know? And that's all I really remember about it. But, yeah. That was this week. No, not this week, but last week. Today is Monday, so last week I had that dream. And that was day after day. Like, that was 3 days. Like, I had that dream, like, in a row. You know? Okay. So, yeah, y'all are caught up, really. I'm not really... Yeah. Okay, so, God bless y'all, and pray everything's doing well with y'all, and y'all are doing good. And God will protect y'all. And I love y'all. And see y'all soon. Talk to y'all soon in heaven. Pray that we're not here. Pray that you come soon. You know. In Jesus' name. Amen. Alright, God bless y'all. Bye, guys.